Good evening, participant. Behalf of Congo Business School, I welcome you all to the third session of virtual workshop on scientific writing for high impact journals. Agenda of the today's session: understanding the terminology of impact factor, high index, and citation matrix, along with plagiarism and ethics of paper writing. So I welcome once again. I welcome you all the participants to this today's session. I like to hand over the session to our resource person, Dr. P. Karthikeyan. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Karthikeyan ma'am. Good evening, all. I take this opportunity to meet you all on the final day of our workshop on scientific writing for the high impact factor journal or high ranked journal. So last 2 days we have learned on how to prepare the research article, how to write the research article. Then yesterday we have discussed on some journals, UGC CAR journals, particularly Scopus journals and Web of Science journals. So today we are going to discuss maybe 1 hour. We are going to discuss.
Hello,
I think
sir.
Hello.
Yeah. Sorry to bother you, sir. Your voice is echoing.
Fine. Just a second, sir. Is it okay now?
Slightly better. Slightly better.
Yeah, fine, sir. Okay. So today we are going to see on what do you mean by the impact factor, H index, and the different types of terminologies we are going to learn today. Is my screen is visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you. I hope first we are going to discuss on citation index. Hopefully you might familiar about the Google Scholar citation. So actually citation means it is an one type of index between publications. Suppose I am writing a research paper. Sometimes I am referring the other person's paper for my reference. In this case, I will cite in my article. Simultaneously, I may provide it in the references section. So that will count as one citation. Okay, that will count as a one citation for the article. And this citation index was first introduced by Garfield. There is a person called Garfield in the year 1960. And he started with the Science Citation Index in Chile. And it is a process of acknowledging the citing the author, year, title, and the publication details. Volume number, issue number, page number, and etc. And see, dear faculty colleagues, the citation is important. Why? Because it shows about your validity, credibility, and also the maturity on your paper. It shows about whether you are a good researcher in the field. Okay. An individual article, how often article of individual was cited. A author, that is total citation on average citation count per article. And for a journal, it is an average citation count for the articles in the journal. So we may calculate the citation index for a particular individual, particular article, particular individual or an author, as well as for particular journal. These these are all the measures of citations. One is H index, G index, and I10 index. Okay, H index, G index, and I10 index. And these are all the indexing services at present. I have not mentioned the Google Scholar. We all know about the Google Scholar. We can also see the article on Google Scholar at a later point of time. And apart from the Google Scholar, we have as ISI, now Clarivate Analytics. Okay, now Clarivate Analysis, Clarivate Analytics. After ISI, it transferred to Thomson Scientific. Now it is Clarivate Analytics. So it is publishes the ISI citation indexes, and Web of Science is a database who is maintaining the indexing on ISI. Second one is elsewhere. It is publishes Scopus. It is also available in online. This is a Scopus citation index. This is a Scopus citation index. Just a second, I am sharing my screen. I go with the entire screen option, and I'm just searching the Scopus. I can able to go Scopus website. This is a Scopus website where I am going to search other search. I put my name, example, my name, and affiliation Kongu Engineering College. And if you go and search here, you may find that this is my articles. So 15 of the articles have indexed in the Scopus. 15 of the articles have indexed in the Scopus. So this is the indexed in Scopus, Scopus index. So my other ID on Scopus is this one. Okay. If your paper was published and indexed in Scopus, automatically other ID will be created. Can you able to see the screen, dear faculty colleagues?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If your paper, first paper was published in Scopus, automatically the Scopus ID will be created, or the other ID will be created. And this is my Scopus index profile, and this is my, I have connected with the ARCHID ID. And if you look into that, there are totally 15 documents are available. So all the 15 documents are given here, listed here. It is automatically counted by Scopus. And so totally 45 citations. 45 citations for 15 articles. And my H index will be 4. I will explain you what you mean by H index and all. Suppose I am going with my Google Scholar citation. This is my Google Scholar citation. So dear faculty colleagues, you can look into here. The total citations would be 322. H index is 9 and I10 index is 9. But in the Scopus, here only the Scopus articles will be able to view in the Scopus website. Suppose you have published the article which was indexed in the Scopus, that alone can be able to view. Okay. Maybe sometimes yesterday, one madam have asked about my article was removed from the Scopus. Definitely you could not see. Suppose I have published in predatory journal. Scopus, they are claiming Scopus, but it is predatory journal. Definitely it may not see view in the Scopus website. Okay, here my H index would be 4, citation would be 45, only for 15 articles. But here, look at that, more than 100 articles I have published, maybe 120 or 140 articles I have published. Okay, and all the articles are accessed in the Google Scholar. It is a free website. Okay, so if you also alter year-wise, so look into that. 2021 how many articles, 2020 how many, 19 and all. So year by here you can able to regularize that. And if you want to go with the cited by this article, if you see this article, work-life balance is cited by 36. If you click here, who are all cited your articles, that also can be displayed here. Okay, and sorry. Here it is citation. 322 is my citation. My H index is 9, height and index is 9. I will explain you what you mean by that. This is year wise. 2020, 70 citations have received. Up to now, 23 citations have received for my articles. Okay. I am going for my presentation. Can you able to see? Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a Scopus website. Okay, this is a Scopus citations. And this is a Google Scholar. I have explained you already. Okay, this is Google Scholar and this is Scopus. And what we mean by impact factor, dear faculty colleagues, please listen, very important. We normally are calculating the impact factor. I told you yesterday impact factor, SJR impact factor for Scopus journal, how we are calculated from the website. Okay, Simaho ranking website and also Scopus website, we can able to calculate say SJR impact factor. Here the impact factor is normally it is a measure of the frequency with average article of your journal has been cited for a particular year. It is measure the rank, and apart from that it is indicator of the importance of a particular journal. And this was introduced by Garfield. He is actually a founder of ISI, that is Institute for Scientific Information. As I already told you, this is the first person who introduced the indexing services for an article. And very important, dear faculty colleagues, if you want to calculate the impact factor for the journal, impact factor is for a journal, and minimum of 3 years the journal should be completed. That means 3 years of publication should be there. Then only we can able to calculate the impact factor for the journal. I will explain you how to calculate the impact factor. And normally the impact factor is an average number of citations of an article. It appears in most of the journal citation reports. And very important, dear faculty colleagues, high impact factor journals are considered as more prestigious journals. Okay? And this is very important if you want a snapshot. Suppose I want to identify the impact factor for the year 2019. Okay? So now I am in 2020. Assume that in 2020 I can able to identify the impact factor for the year 2019. So now it is a year 2020. Assume that I will calculate the impact factor for the year 2019. Impact factor 2019 is equal to citations received by the year only 2019 for the articles published in the particular journal for 2018 and 17. Assume that XYZ journal. I am going to calculate the XYZ journal impact factor for the year 2019. For the XYZ journal, maybe 100 articles was published. Assume that 100 articles was published. Okay, 100 articles was published for 2 years, 18 and 17. 18 and 17. For the 100 articles, suppose we have received a citations of 200 only for the year 2019. Okay, citation received for the year 2019 for the articles which was published in the year 18 and 72 proceedings year. How many articles I told you? 100 articles. How many citations have received only on 2019? 200. So 200 divided by 100 is a impact factor. Okay, so in a given year, it is the average number of citations received per paper published in the journal during the 2 proceedings. I am calculating the impact factor for the year 2019, and for the year 2019, I just count only the citations received for the year 2019 for the articles published in 2 proceedings year, 18 and 17. Divided by total number of articles published in 18 and 17. This is the calculation for the impact factor. I told you, assume that 200 is a citations, 400 is number of articles. So 0.50 is my impact factor. Okay, 0.50 is my impact factor. Assume that there are 400, in my previous examples I told you, 100 is my citations, again 200 articles, so again 0.50 is the impact factor, as per my examples that we have quoted on previous slide. Okay, this is called as a journal impact factor, JIF, journal impact factor. The same process it will include in the Scopus SJR impact factor and the different impact factor. Okay, but we have different impact factor agencies are available. Okay, journal impact factor, ISA impact factor, that is Thomson-Reuters impact factor, that is well known, acceptable. General impact factor, SCI Simaho impact factor, that is SJR. So dear faculty colleagues, only 2 impact factors are important. One is ISA impact factor and SCI Simago impact factor, SJR impact factor. And if you take universal impact factor, the global impact factor, journal impact factor, these are all not up to the level or standard. Okay, I hope we will move to next topic. Hutch index. Hutch index is an other level metric that attempts to measure both the productivity and citation impact. Suppose the Hutch index is a metric for evaluating the cumulative impact of an author's scholarly output and performance. It measures both quantity as well as quality. Quantity as well as quality. How we can calculate the Hutch index? How we can calculate the Hutch index? Hutch index is defined as the maximum value of Hutch such that given author journal has published Hutch papers that have been cited at Hutch times. In other terminology, this is the Hutch index. Hutch index means number of citations is equal to number of papers is equal to Hutch index. Citations, papers, Hutch index both are equivalent. I will explain you once again. I'll explain in my detailed discussion. I hope my screen is visible. You just check it with my Google Scholar. Can you able to see the Google Scholar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the Google Scholar, what is my Hutch index? Can somebody please tell?
It's 9.
9, exactly. My Hutch index is 9. You just check it here. 1, first article, second article, third article, fourth article, fifth article, sixth article, seventh article, eighth article, ninth article. So 9 of my articles have received 9 and above citations. 9 and above citations. Okay, 9 and above citations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then my H index would be 9. So first article 36, second article 31, and by ninth article is 11. Ninth article is 11. When my H index will turn to 10, if my 10th articles, assume that this is my 10th article. If this article have received one more citation, 9 to 10, then 10 of my articles have received the citation of 10 and above. So my H index will be 10 now. So H index is equal to number of citation is equal to number of papers. So maybe this paper, first paper may be 1000 citation, no issue. Suppose I have published only 4 papers. My first paper is 1000 citation. My second paper is 2 citation. What would be the H index? Can somebody please tell? I have published, please listen. I have published only 2 articles. My first article has received 1000 citation. My second article has received only 2 citation. What is the impact factor?
मुझे वहाँ नहीं बैठना मैं अब बाहर बैठूं.
Excuse me.
Jasmine,
No issue, madam.
2. H index value is 2.
Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, exactly, sir. Correct. Exactly correct. So, if suppose I have 5 articles, first article 2000 citations, second article 1000 citations, third article again 200 citations, fourth article is 5 citations. What would be the my H index? Fourth article is citations of 4. What is H index?
5, sir.
No. I have only 4 articles. My 4th article have received only 4 citations.
Then 4.
Sorry, 4th article has received 5 citations. Okay. Again, I am telling to you, I think some disturbance from, I don't know who is having, please switch off your mic.
Kartika ma'am. Kartika ma'am.
Kartika? No, she is already switched off. Okay,
sorry
well.
sir, myself only.
No issue. Well, dear faculty colleagues, once again I am explaining you. I have 4 articles. My first article is 2000 citation, second article is 1000, third article is 500, fourth article is 5. What is the impact factor? Sorry, what is the H index?
5. Last one, what you told, sir?
Sir, my 4th article is 5.
Then
How
5.
do you say? No, 5 is wrong. What is the answer?
Sir, H index will be 4.
Very good. H index will be 4. Sir, I told you only 4 articles. What is the formula I have used? H index is equal to number of citations is equal to number of papers. So 4th article have citation of 5, but I have only 4 articles. So 4 of the articles have the citations of 4 and above. If I have published 5th article, I have received 5 citations for all the 5 and above citation for all the 5 articles, then my H index will turn to 5. I hope you understand. You got it, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this is the slide. Check it here. First article is 104. Second, this one. 5 is this one. 6th article, 6. So 6 and above articles has received the citation of 6 and above. So H index would be 6. And the next one is a G index. It is not that much important. Actually, it is a quantifying scientific productivity based on the publication record. Okay, and G index is a distribution of citations received by a given researcher's publication, and it was suggested by Leo in the year 2006, and it is nothing but G square citations. Okay, so H index, right? The root of H index would be G index. Root square or mean of the H index will be the G index. But normally for our research and other purpose, only developed nations, they are calculating the G index. But in India and all, we are not bothered about the G index. Okay. There is another one called I-10 index. And how many articles have received the citations of 10 and above? This is called as I-10 index. Very easy. If suppose 5 of your articles, totally you have published 10 articles. Out of 10 articles, 5 of your research articles have received the citations of 10 and above. Okay, then your I-10 index would be 5. Then your I-10 index will be 5. So the I-10 index indicates the number of academic publications an author has written that have at least 10 citations from others. Okay. It helps to estimate the productivity of a scholar. So you are looking here. So first article, second article, third article, fourth, fifth, and sixth. My sixth article, 6 of my articles have received the citations of 10 and above. So then I-10 index would be 6. Again, I will come to explanation from Google Scholar. Just a second. Look, my I-10 index is 9. Check here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9 of my research article have received the citations of 10 and above. So which means my I-10 index is 9. If this article is turned to 10, then my I-10 index also would be 10. Say 11th article is also turned to 10, my I-10 index will be 11. Okay, so this is the manner you can calculate. So we have seen what is citation. Citation is received for the particular paper. What is H index? H index is number of citations is equal to number of papers is equal to H index. Okay, and we also seen what is I-10 index and what you mean by impact factor. Okay. This is I-20 index. So here we are not calculating I-20 index. Some of the universities, as I already told you, it measures the productivity of a particular scholar. How many articles have received 20 and above citations, which will be able to count on I-20 index, but not here we are not calculating I-20 index. Well, here it is very, very important. That's what yesterday some of your colleagues have asked about how to avoid plagiarism. So plagiarism is here. I may say you can go with the short quotes, use quotation marks in the sentence. You can also rewrite. If you have used a table and chart diagram, you can cite source can be provided and use your own sentence. All sources should be disclosed, and if large amount of other people written or illustrative materials are to be used, permission must be served. Even if you change a few words here and there, it is considered as a plagiarism. Suppose in the meaning, in the definition, in the notation, in the theorem, so many people have changing the words. That also to be considered as a plagiarism. And how to avoid a plagiarism? Plagiarism is normally, this is a definition by Federal Office of Science and Technology Policy 99. Plagiarism is the appropriation of another person's ideas, processes, results, or words without giving appropriate credit. Suppose you are using citation, then we don't have any issues, right? But in terms of article writing, it is also an issue. Even though you are providing a citation, the word should be changed, your sentence should be changed, the perspective should be changed, okay? And see here, any of the following can be plagiarism. Words, ideas, diagrams, figures, computer programs, lectures, presentations, printed material, electronic material, informations, writings, etc. That's what many people are going for, patent, copyright, IPR and all. Copying word for word, paraphrasing, text recycling or self-plagiarism. Plagiarism is easily detected but also easily avoided. Okay, Authenticate is a good software. Okay, Authenticate is a good software for having the plagiarism check. I will explain you once again. Just a second. This is the software Authenticate plagiarism.
Sir, will you please type the name of the software that you told?
Yeah. I am going, sir. I am going. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope now my screen is visible. Authenticate plagiarism detection software. Okay. Authenticate. It is a paid version, and in our college we are subscribed to this software. That's what I can able to access. Yearly 5-6 lakhs we have paid for the Authenticate company. So clearly it is given the report. Check it here, and here you can go and upload the article, and you will get it here. Suppose check it, the financial performance analysis. This is the report. If you don't want to the sources or references, without references, they are also calculating. This is a financial performance analysis among banking industries in Asian countries. So where it is referred, 38, you just check it here. So here we have got this information. So sentence by sentence, they are studied. Check it here, all the details. In the cross-refer, 2%, internet 2%. Mostly all are available in the internet. It's not from the different papers. So though these are all the common names, it is also given, but it is not an issue. We will not consider for the calculation purpose. See here, references, definitely it will tell. So you can go the option here without without the references. Without references, you can calculate the plagiarism, right? This is one software, Authenticate. There is another one software called Urkund login. So though Urkund was provided by the Anna University. Yes, I am guiding the PhD scholars for Anna University. So Urkund has given the username and password to me. So using the username and password, I am logging. So here, these are all the reports. It is very easy. Urkund software, it is very easy. You can also inquire with your university or college to subscribe. Either go for Urkund or Authenticate. I don't know what is the rate for Urkund software. So recently, these are all the results. See, similarity, 14% is similarity for this article. These are all the two important softwares are available. So here, this document is 14% is a content. If you want, you can also download the report. Download the total report. This is originality report. Check it here. This is 14% similarity. And these documents were, so check it here. This 8% is from Anna University Research. The synopsis. Okay, every informations are available. Okay. Use these three strategies for avoiding plagiarism. One is quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing. So what is quoting? Quoting quotations, using of quotations. Quotations are the exact words of an author copied directly from a source. Word of word or quotation must be cited. Use quotation when you want to add the power of an author's words to support your argument. Mostly, whenever you are using an argument, you can use the quotation so that you can avoid the plagiarism. Second one is a paraphrasing. Rephrasing the words. Paraphrasing is nothing but rephrasing the words of an author. Rewriting the sentence. Okay. Summarizing also. Summarizing involves putting the main ideas of one or several writers into your own words. Suppose while you are writing a review of literature, 4 or 5 articles you have referred simultaneously, and all the 5 authors' opinions have presented in one sentence. Okay? All the 5 authors' opinion can be, if it is the same, say example, Mr. X, Mr. Y, Mr. Z studied the financial performance of the Nigerian banks and found that the performance was up to the level. Assume that X, Y, Z, 3 or 4 others simultaneously study, same strategies they have applied. So in this case, summarizing would be more appropriate. And once again, I'll go with the predatory journals. Yesterday itself we have discussed. Predatory where we can avoid and all. Okay. This These are all the 5 simple tips to increase your citation number. First, increase the impact of your manuscript. Write strong and persuasive article and explain why your research matters. Cite and you will be cited. Don't forget to cite. If you give the citation for some other author, definitely they also can cite your author sometime. And you can describe the evaluation of your research. Okay, citation rates may be improved. Promote your research work through social media. So after publishing, you can publish the information in different social media. So these are all the 33 effective strategies for increasing citations. Just a second. So first one, use a unique name consistently throughout your academic careers, and use a standardized institutional affiliations is very important. Okay, don't change the names, initial first, full name, second name, middle name. Whenever you are publishing the article, use the same format, first name and last name. Repeat key phrases in the abstract and assign keywords, terms to the manuscript. Make a unique phrase that reflects author's research interest. And publish articles in high impact factor journal. Self-archive articles can be one of the mode to get more citations. And please create a web page, okay, blogs or whatever may be, so that you can update your published work. The others can be referred to your pages. If they found, they will cite your research article. Make your research easy to find, especially for online searches. Open access increase citation rate, but some of the open access journals, mostly open access journals, are receiving AP article processing charges. So in this case, it is not possible, but generally, whenever it is possible, you can go for open access. Deposit the paper in open access repository. We have different repository of DO, JR, and different SSR, like that. There are so many open access repository are available. You can deposit your paper and publish with international authors. Team authors articles also get cited more. More references must be used in your paper. Long paper, research paper, if you are writing a research paper, go with the 20-25 pages. If at all the journal is permitted, you can write long paper so that you will get more citations. Publish paper with the Nobel laureates if possible. Contribute to Wikipedia. If you are contributing your work to Wikipedia, there are so many people can cite your research work. Start blogging, join academic social networking sites. So many sites are available. You can join with that. Review paper, write a review paper compared to publish the research, full research article. Try to start the review paper. I may say review paper will get more citations. Review paper will get more citation. And papers published after having first been rejected elsewhere receive significantly more citation. Why? Because after rejected, we will altered or we will change according to our according to the comments received from the reviewer, and we make it the paper is paka or perfect. Then so that we will receive more citations. Papers with larger number of callouts be likely to receive a higher number of citations. Avoid to select a question type of title. Please avoid. If you are choosing this type of title, there is less possibility for citations. You will not get it from search engine. Okay, sharing details, research data, publish across disciplines, present a working paper, publish your article in one of the journals everyone in your discipline reads, publish it yourself, latest published works in the address bar of the email, LinkedIn, social media network you can show to your friends. Publish your works in a journal with the highest number of abstracting and indexing. If a journals have both Web of Science and Scopus, then you go prefer, first preference will be given that particular journal. Broadcasting on your research project, so many broadcasting channels are now available. Make an online CV. You can connect your CV with Archive or researcher ID. Okay, you can connect your CV with Archive. You can create the profile in Archive. You can also create a profile in researcher ID. There is another one called SSRN. SSRN. Here also you can create the profile. Babylon profile is exclusively for Web of Science. PUBLOON. Babylon profile. So mentally, also you will create the profile. Okay. And ResearchGate is a one area where you will be able to access many papers. So researcher ID and Archive ID. And this is a website I have referred and written this particular article. And these are all the strategies to boost your H index. Collaborate with more mature researchers. Choose your journal carefully. Publish open access journal. Think about your audience. Think about your audience. Network. Work on your writing. Show up in social media. And finally, wish you all success in your endeavors. I hope I don't know whether it is visible or not. Wish you all success in your endeavors. May you enjoy doing research and writing research papers. So though we have last 2 days we have covered much of the topic, just we have today we have only 1 hour, and after that we will have more question and answer from you. And thank you for your patience and patient listening. And before that, just I am showing some of other informative information regarding one is regarding the ResearchGate. Please create a profile in ResearchGate. This is one, okay, where you can get more number of articles. This is one thing I want to share it with you. Another one is researcher ID. Researcher ID you will get from Babylon, Web of Science Researcher ID. So please create a profile, dear faculty colleagues. Please create a profile in researcherid.com. Log into researcher. I have already created, and I just go inside. Log in. Yeah, dear faculty colleague, this is my researcher ID. Okay, this is my researcher ID. Please create your profile. In the first one, I told you ResearchGate. Second one, this one, Web of Science, and Scopus, it is automatically created. If you publish the paper in Scopus, your Scopus ID will be automatically created. So this is in researcher ID is very important, where you can get the details on publications, your publication details. Check here. So there were around, these are all the publications I am having in my profile. So this is public profile. You can also create a Babylon CV. Okay, Babylon CV you can easily generate. You will get the publication, peer reviews, notifications, anything is received, you will get it. This is a researcher ID badge. Okay. This is researcher ID. This is my researcher ID, college name and everything, it is displayed here. I don't know whether it is created or not. Yes, okay. My profile is also downloadable, but it is not exported because of some reasons. I don't know. My download is banned. Okay, right. This is one. Researcher ID want to create, Scopus ID want to create, ResearchGate. Then you can also create the profile in SSRN. Social science. Sorry, yeah. One second. Right? Research network, social science research network. Here also you can create the profile. Sign in. You'll go here. Yeah. This is my account. Please note out SSRN, ResearchGate, Researcher ID, Scopus. 4 things I have told you. Then last one I wish to tell you is ArtCheck. ArtCheck ID is very important for even submission of research paper. Please create the profile on ArtCheck ID also. So check it here in ArtCheck ID. In the ArtCheck ID itself, I can able to connect both Scopus and researcher ID. Okay. I hope I will stop. So thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. If you have any information, questions, please let me know.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Please, ma'am.
Yeah. Sir, actually, I want to ask if can I cite my own paper? Can,
I am
can I
not.
cite my own paper?
What do you mean, ma'am?
Sir, can I cite my own paper in any paper? If I have published my paper in any other journal, can I cite that paper in my present?
Unless otherwise it is not directly related to your paper, it is required for writing a research on the second paper. Normally the self-citation is not allowed. Okay. If definitely it is required, it is used for the second paper writing, then you can use. But only for namesake you are citing means don't use it.
Sir, actually, I need it for a table. I wanted to cite a table from a previous paper. So can I do that?
Yeah, you can do it, ma'am, but no problem. But thing is that if you are really you have referred that paper for the paper you have writing now, I mean second paper or third paper you are writing now.
Oh.
Okay. If you are referred this paper
and
definitely the information have received are useful for writing this one, then you can cite. Otherwise, don't cite.
Okay. And sir, one more question. Is there any limit for H index? Like we have to, like any limit that we have to certain limit like 500, 1000, anything?
No. we don't have any limit.
Okay.
Actually, H index will be calculated for entire college, entire department, or whatever may be. So if your college have more than 10 H index, then only eligible for go for autonomous college.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. That's it from my side, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Sir, I have one question. What
Please.
is this meaning of this cross ref? Because many of the paper have referred now. So in that their reference in the reference
It is
list
a
they have
software.
mentioned.
It is a software.
Okay. Software, but what is the purpose of it use? We are supposed to use it, or what is the
Reference,
purpose?
actually, cross ref is it is a digital object identifier number, sir. We can get it is a DOI, right? No, DOI number. Easily
DOI number, yes.
Yeah, correct. So for that, cross ref can be used.
Okay. Because
It is
sometimes when you
actually
click on that,
official sir, cross ref is a digital object identifier, sir. Digital
Okay.
object identifier. It is given by the DOI Foundation. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, just one request. You told on the very first day that you will share us the three presentation.
Yeah, I can share it to you. Don't worry.
Definitely. So
Please,
it will be
maybe
valuable
Monday or
to us.
Tuesday. Sir, Monday or Tuesday we will share it to you, sir.
Surely, sir. Thank you very much.
Hello, sir. One question from my side.
Yes, madam, please.
Yeah, suppose we publish our paper in one Scopus journal, and after that, suppose because of some reason, it is removed from that Scopus, then also that citation and everything is counted?
In the Scopus, it will not come. If at the time of publishing, it is in Scopus and it is indexed, no problem. It will counted automatically. Sometime for last 2 years, sometime the Scopus agency, what they will do, after indexing also, the paper will be removed from the Scopus list. If at all, then definitely the citation will not count for Scopus, but the citation will be counted in the Google Scholar. Google Scholar, for the Google Scholar index, no issue. Okay, automatically it will be displayed. But in the Scopus, based on the existing, whether it is available in the index, then it will be added along with your profile. The citation will be added along with your profile. At the time of publication of your article, the journal is indexed in the Scopus. It is more than sufficient. After 2 years, it is removed means no problem. Okay, after 2 years, it is removed from the Scopus list. Definitely, your article will not be removed. Only in certain cases, in the case of plagiarism issue and all, they will be removed. But mainly 95% cases, definitely they will not remove from the Scopus.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
One question.
excuse me, sir. I have
Can
a
we,
continuation to the question, sir.
ma'am, please.
I have a continuation to the question. Suppose if a committee, for example, in my committee, something visits, in which I have, published earlier in Scopus, but by the time they visit, that has been removed from the list. Will that be considered?
Madam, please once again, sorry for interrupting. Your voice is not audible, please, ma'am.
Sir, this question is in continuation. The same case studies question which I had asked, where I have published earlier in Scopus indexed journal, and later that has been removed. Suppose if some committee visits us in our university or something like that, at that time if journal is being removed, will that be considered or not, sir?
No. In your Scopus other profile, if it is available, it will consider. In the Scopus other profile, I have showed it to you. Just a second, I will show it to you now. if the committee, when the committee is come in Scopus website, suppose if I search for this profile, if your article is available in the list, then no problem. If it is removed, we will not show it to the committee. You got it, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
It should be indexed. Indexing means if you are searching your name, your articles will be displayed here. Then only it is called as your article is indexed. Maybe I have published 25, 30 research articles in Scopus, but 15 documents only so far indexed. Still 2 to 3, 4 documents are still pending with the Scopus. Maybe after 1 or 2 months you can go for index. There are so many reasons behind that.
Thank you, sir.
When we publish our PhD thesis, yes, you can publish, but not. It is based on your work. You can easily convert it, make it as a paper and publish, or you can also publish PhD dissertation in the book format. It is answer for the question of knitting.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Yeah, sir. So I have one more question. This is related to the plagiarism. So this software, is there any limitation with the number of papers that to be checked, or it can check any number of paper?
No, any number of paper you can check it, sir. For Authenticate and all, they have given 25,000 papers as a permission to be checked up in a particular year. Based on the subscription rate, it will be different.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Is it advisable for us to publish any case study articles in journals? Is it advisable?
Definitely, you can. There are so many journals are exclusively available for case study. IUP, there is one journal called IUP. IUP, there is a journal called IUP.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
There are some journals are available, ma'am. You can easily publish.
No, I'm asking about cases. No, some people actually they write cases, small cases.
Okay.
So I'm asking whether I'm not talking about the case study analysis. I'm talking about cases, small cases created by faculty groups.
Yeah, ma'am. You can. There are so many. I understand your case study and case. You are asking about case study or case let?
Cases. I mean, if we are preparing some cases from our, district or something like that, from small companies, we create.
I understand that. Your paper have in with the mode of cases, right?
Yes, sir.
Definitely, they are publishing now. Most of the social science journals, they are giving the more. More. What I am saying. Most of the social science articles, they are receiving the papers from the social science researchers, mainly based on the case studies and cases. Okay. Maybe say example, entire society will be considered, entire community will be considered. Suppose you are considered on for 10 companies. Based on the 10 companies, you are making some analysis and you are presenting in the form of cases.
Yes.
That is well, and maybe they are considered in a separate column. Okay, cases will be considered as a separate column. It is not coming under research article. It will consider as a separate column. Some journals. Okay. At the time of submission, itself, they are asking whether it is a research article or a conceptual paper or related to cases. You want to choose accordingly, and you want to choose the journals based on your article.
what is the value given to the cases, sir? Is it equal to the articles? I mean,
Same value, ma'am. It is we want to get details only whether the paper or cases are published or indexed in Scopus or Scopus. Same value. It is equal to paper only.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Any more questions?
Sir, one question from my side. Suppose we create our profile in ResearchGate or maybe in Google Scholar, and suppose one of our paper, it is not in the Scopus, it is maybe in the journal, in the conference proceeding and all. And if we get the citation for that?
Yes, ma'am. You can create using manually, and if anybody have cited, there are chances you can also mail the details to the Google Scholar. Definitely, they will improve. If it is online, automatically it will count. But while you go for manually, it is very difficult.
Yeah, means if someone is just informing us, then we know that that paper is cited by anyone.
Correct.
Okay.
Exactly. It is a problem with print mode, ma'am. It is a problem with print mode because we are not connected to online.
Okay.
If your paper and that the person who are citing your paper, both the papers in online, then automatically it will be counted. No issue.
Okay.
But either in mode, maybe your paper in print or the paper is in print, then there is a question mark. They want to send to the indexing. Okay, they want to send the information to Google Scholar or Scopus for indexing. Then only the citation will be citation will be counted.
Okay. Okay, sir.
The same question as I told you to the Scopus, same answer for UGC-CAR also. At the time of publishing your paper in UGC-CAR, if your article is available, the journal is available, you can show it. After it is removed, then no problem, no issue. You can show the university or you can show it to whoever asking the journal. At the time of publication, my journal was indexed in UGC, or my article journal was indexed in UGC. That is more than enough.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Actually, how to find the removed journals of UGC-CARE listed? Means if I write a paper in 2000, say example of 18.
Ma'am, you can go and search it from UGC-CARE website now, ma'am. We don't have any profile under UGC-CARE. You go and search it from UGC-CARE website to find the existing list.
No, not existing list. If some paper are removed, okay. So how to find that papers? Like for example, I written the paper in 2018, but the journal is removed from that list.
Yeah, that's what I am telling. How if suppose that journal is not available, then we thought that your paper now the journal is not available means you will not take into consideration. The paper and all will not count. As per the UGC is considered only the journal.
Is this paper will not count?
Yes. See, at present, maybe 5 years back, your journal was, your article published journal was indexed in UGC. Okay, at the time you are claiming your paper is in UGC, but now that journal was not indexed. You may show it. At the time, the UGC-CARE was indexed by my article because at the time it was published in this journal, but now it is not available. Okay, you may quote no issue, but if you go for interview and other purposes, definitely they may see the existing list. If in the existing list, if it is available, then they will consider for the full mark. Otherwise, it's a question mark. Even some of my friends have faced in interview, particularly for government interview and all. So definitely they can look on the existing list journals.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank
Any
you,
more
sir.
questions? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time and giving such an insightful workshop to all the participants. And I wish to thank all the participants for your keen presence in all the 3-day sessions. Thank you all. And the feedback form link has been posted in the chat box and also in the WhatsApp group. You can fill the feedback form to get your certificates. Thank you all. You all can
I
be
will
connected in
share.
the WhatsApp group.
I will share my
Karthikeya sir,
mobile number.
Can I ask a
can you
question?
provide your details, Karthikeya sir?
Divya, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, will you
Provide
have
your
this?
details.
Will you have this group or
Yes, ma'am. This group will be live.
will it
It will not
exist?
be dissolved.
Okay, that is what, because we have number of links through this group. That is why.
Yes, ma'am. No problem.
Sir,
It will be still
sir,
alive.
please
It
provide
will
your
not be dissolved.
email ID.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, Divya ma'am, please provide the email ID
Yes,
of
ma'am.
sir.
We'll post sir's contact details in the WhatsApp
Yeah,
group
I have
itself.
posted,
Okay.
ma'am. I have posted.
Yeah.
Please refer.
Okay.
The email ID as well as my mobile number will be posted. So definitely we will keep in touch and looking for some collaborative research from your side also. Okay, we eagerly waiting. At least maybe 10-15 papers we can collaboratively publish in the Scopus. We can aim so that we will able to publish the good quality journal. I'm ready to support to you. Don't worry about. Thank you all.